James, Mary, and John were best friends. One sunny day, they went to the attic to play. While looking through old boxes, Mary found something amazing. "Look, it's a map," she said. James looked closer and shouted, "It's a treasure map!" John smiled and said, "Let's follow it and find the treasure." The three friends felt so excited. They quickly packed their things and got ready for their big adventure. The friends walked into a big, green forest. The trees were tall, and the sun shone through the leaves. Birds were singing, and the forest was full of flowers. Mary held the map tightly. "The treasure is this way," she said. James looked around and said, "This forest is so beautiful." John smiled and added, "I can't wait to see what's at the end of the map." Together, they walked deeper into the forest, ready for their adventure. After walking for a while, the friends came to a big river. The water was blue and shiny, but there was no bridge to cross it. Mary looked worried. "How will we cross?" she asked. John pointed to the map. "The treasure is on the other side," he said. James looked around and thought for a moment. "We need to find something to help us," he said. They all began searching near the river for a solution. James found a big fallen tree near the river. "We can use this as a bridge," he said. John and Mary helped James move the tree to the river. Slowly, they started to cross. Mary was scared, but James held her hand and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you." Mary smiled and crossed safely. When they reached the other side, Mary said, "Thank you, James." The friends learned that teamwork always makes things easier. The friends kept walking and came to a steep hill. The hill was tall and rocky. Mary looked at the hill and said, "This is so hard." James smiled and said, "We can do it together." John noticed Mary's heavy bag. "I can carry it for you," he said. Mary gave her bag to John and said, "Thank you so much." The friends worked together and climbed the hill step by step. Finally, they reached the top and felt proud of their hard work. At the top of the hill, the friends saw something exciting, the entrance to a dark cave. "The map says the treasure is inside," said Mary. James held a flashlight, and the friends walked carefully into the cave. The walls were rocky, and it was very quiet. "Stay close so we don't get lost," said John. They followed the map closely, feeling both excited and a little scared. "I think we're almost there," said James, his voice echoing in the cave. Deep inside the cave, the friends saw something shiny. "Look, it's a treasure chest," shouted Mary. The chest was old and covered in dust. James opened it slowly and their eyes grew wide. Inside there were gold coins, colorful jewels, and sparkling gems. "We found it," said John. They laughed and cheered, feeling very proud. They couldn't believe the treasure was real. Their hard work and teamwork had led them to this amazing discovery. The friends carried the treasure chest outside the cave. They sat under a tree and opened it again. "There's so much treasure," said Mary. James smiled and said, "We should share it equally." John nodded and said, "And remember, teamwork and friendship helped us find this treasure." The friends divided the gold and jewels fairly. They laughed and talked about their adventure, feeling happy and proud. In the end, they learned that honesty and teamwork are the greatest treasures of all.